What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Maybe I should write songs to these joints. You know what I mean? Test my writing skills. Hippie hop songs. Know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, sorry, guys. Everybody wants to know, finding the sound, but now for the dough. If it's somewhere to put down for the cone, someone don't say don't time for the show. How about me name put down for the lip? Some ball tip, but don't time round rip. Name it no, see me no, hop on sound. Mumble, 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 blap, mumble, blap, mumble, blap. See, it's easy to write a song. Just gotta do rhythms and stuff. The words don't even have to rhyme. I was listening to one today, I was like, words don't even rhyme, it's just kinda close. They're not even trying. So I guess I'm gonna have to jump in the trap, maybe. You know what I'm saying? You know what that is. All right. We're gonna start the show. We're start the show. I wish that the controls for Groove Music was better, or I need a third screen. Let's start the show. Let's start the show. Let's start the show. Let's start the show. What up, y'all? It's R9 Cassie, official Blind Edition Kong Crystal Super Dope Show for Reds49.com, representingallgames.com. I'm Stephen D. Gibson with a PH. Stephen D. Gibson. Like the guitar, like the appliances, like the plates. If you're going to buy stuff on Amazon, go to allgames.com, hit the Amazon banner, help a site out. Help brothers, help us independent podcasters out. Speaking of independent podcasters, what happened to Game Attack Radio? Even though they kind of fell off since they got, I guess, got bought by CBS or is in a deal with CBS. I don't know. Playit.net or whatever it is. That's a CBS thing. Yeah, they haven't had a show in a while. I know. Rip Bobby Heenan. He passed away. Rip Bobby Heenan. He's a. I remember him back in the day when I used to watch wrestling. And also Rip Godfrey's puppy. Forgot his name, but that's okay because I forget names all the time. But Rip, when you lose a dog, Rip, it sucks. So Rip on that too. Any other Rips? I ripped a big booty. I ripped a big booty fart. Does that count? No, it doesn't count. And it's not proper. So I'm gonna not say that. Well, I said it already, so it's a little too late for that now. But I got a plan. I got a thing I want to talk about. It's about Destiny and Destiny 2 and Bungie and Halo. So that's gonna be the meat of the discussion today. Didn't see it yet. I don't know if I'm gonna see it in the theater, although it might be kind of cool to watch subtitle. And I have replaced the puppy cam with the fishy cam. Fishy cam? Is that? I just call it the Placo cam because honestly, she's taken up. Well, I don't even know if she's a she, but we call her a she. That's what. You know what? She might be a she. Looking at her back fin, she might be a she. But she has a big pectoral fin. But I think they all do, right? All Placos do, right? So I don't know. But yeah, her name is Maya, the big dinosaur Placo. She is about 18 inches long and about 15 years old. Yeah. I don't know when her birthday was. I don't remember. I just know we've had her for a long time. And at one point, she was like mad skinny. I was like, oh my God, she's going to die. She didn't die. She just got old Placo skinny. I don't know. But let me check if All Games is playing me, yo. Let me check if All Games is playing me, yo. Let me check if All Games is playing me, yo. Let me check if All Games. There I am. Wow, I sound so crispy, yo. I like how I sound coming through. Okay, I know it's a Placo Tiger Clutch. Tiger. Billy, okay, what's up? That fish is amazing. She is. Which one? The small one? The small one? I think he's a catfish. We call him Zippy because he kind of zips back and forth. That's what he do. You see him zip. Watch. He be like, I can't go this way. Okay, so I can okay. I can't. Why can't I go this way? What's going on? Okay. I'm gonna. And he goes to the he goes to the other side of the tank like he's on crack or something. All of them are, but that monster fish too. Yeah, she's the star. She's the star of the tank. It's a 55-gallon tank, fresh water, of course, because Placo. Placos are known to grow about 14 inches. Wrong, Tiger Claw. They're known to grow about 24 inches. Oh no, I'm sorry. She's not 18 inches. I think they're known to grow about 18 inches. She is about a foot. She might be about 12 inches. So look at your ruler, then look at my fish, and then you're like, oh snap. Billy says that poor fish wants to go to Target to get a PS4. She's like, nah, I like green because I'm a fish. Cause algae's green. So Xbox, all this. She's an Xbox fish type of fish. Cause green, I mean, come on, how can you can't. Nothing blue will attract Placos like the algae. Not blue-green algae, just green algae. Come on, son. He says, so you need a big-ass aquarium, says Tyclaw. Yeah, we give it a little algae ploops. And plus, I mean, we don't have direct sunlight to the tank, so that's cool. But that would be bad, too. But there's algae kind of growing on the rocks and stuff, which I want to kind of redo. But and we got the two, you see those two fish that came? Well, they're coming up. But they're two mollies. There's a male and a female. The male keeps chasing the female. Rafa says, why do you have a shark in your place, Esgee? It's not a shark. She's a Placo. Actually, excuse me. I'm going to get some Colombian sharks. They're little. They're like this big. They're small. They're like this big. And I'll get a group of those. Like when you see them swimming together, it's kind of cool. It's like, oh, okay. Like they school together real good and they glide real good. They kind of swim like the Placo, except they swim better because she doesn't have. I mean, she has room. It's a 55-gallon tank, but she really needs the current for her breathings. So that's why you'll always see her in the bubbles because she loves the bubbles. She's like bubbles. Billy OK says that huge fish seems pretty laid back. Yeah, she is very friendly. I mean, she's the boss, so she's like, "Oh, yeah, I'm gonna eat the glass right now," and the other fish like, "Oh, we gotta get out the way." And she never attacks anybody else, right? She's a cool, laid back Placo. And I mean, she's the elder. She's the elder of the group. And yeah, nobody bothers her, and she doesn't bother anybody else. So it's cool. I've heard like some people like, "Oh, don't get another Placo. You can't because your Placo's too big." And blah blah blah. I was like, okay, so. We got plenty of like little snails and all kind of stuff in there. So I was gonna get some crabs, but crabs are bastards and they attack your fish. So you'd be like, stop it. Thank you, Tiger Claw. Thank you, Tiger Claw. Thank you, Tiger Claw. Am I? Oh, I'm live on all games too. So yeah, boy. So you can watch me. You can watch the fishes. Oh no, I keep watching the live feed and I'm not watching. I need to watch the mixer feed but although I think the blah blah blah. There they go. They're called Dalmatian mollies. The black one is a Dalmatian molly. He's just really mostly black, and the lighter one, that has a little bit of white. She literally had more white when we brought her home. She had more white on her, and now she's getting darker. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Maybe the brother is rubbing off on her, or she's upset and turned dark. I don't know. I have to have console. I have to console with my experts, my aquatic experts, which we have, and we'll talk to them. And one of them works at PetSmart, believe it or not. Oh, Tiger Claw says, I got my new pump yesterday. This thing can run on AC or DC power, and running on DC, it takes 4 D batteries, and it can last for 100 hours. So if there's a power outage or another hurricane, I'm prepared that time. That's cool. That's cool. And you have a, what did you say, a 25-gallon tank? You said something like that. That's cool. How many? You need to put a picture of your fish Tiger Claw. Have this the fish tank wars right here. Forget the console wars, the fish tank wars. Who else got fish tanks? Let's go. Look at that. Look. She's posing though. She's like, look how long I am. I reached the whole screen, yo. Look at her. She's like, she's bragging. She does that, and she looks at you too when you walk by. She's like, I see you. Then she blinks, and her eyes go like, blink. Like, oh, thank you. But yeah, anyway, yeah, that's the fish. I like usually when I'm streaming just music, I'll put the fish tank. The thing is, here's the thing. I'm using Restream, right? And I think there's an issue with Restream as far as when I do full screen. Like, let me show you. I'm gonna go full screen, right? And look at the. Okay, that's not. Let me wait until it refreshes on the feeds. But it looks fine in my live feed, obviously, because it's a live feed. Although that camera's only 720p, so whatever. But there's a lot of artifacting and stuff, and blocky blocks and bicubic, whatever you call it. Because I'm not upscaling, I'm not doing anything. Oh yeah, actually I am upscaling. Gosh dog it. And I just think about it. The camera 720. I'm outputting it at 1080. Okay, that's fine. Sorry. Okay, that's my bad. So. I guess I can put the 1080p camera in the fish tank. That would work, right? I think I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to rearrange my camera situation here, which isn't difficult because I put a hole in the wall. 29 gallons, says Tiger Claw. Well, excuse me, I was 4 gallons off. 29 gallons. Well, what you got in there, though? I took a picture of the aquarium. I just took a picture. Oh, put it in chat, man. Put it in chat. Let's see that. Let's see that. I'll put it in Mixer. If you put it in the Mixer chat, then we'll put it in both chats. Then I can, because I'm on 2 different computers. My All Games chat is on my All Games audio stream computer, and my Mixer and Twitch are on my Mixer and Twitch computer. So, computer. Anyway, I guess enough of the fish talk for today. Although they are pleasant to look at. Actually, I think we might get some more tomorrow. We might get some more mollies. We need some more female mollies for the female molly that's in there that's freaking out because the male is just keep bothering her. He's like, yo, let's do it, yo, let's do it. She's like, get away from the game range. She's like, yo, let's do it, let's do it. Like, get away from me. Yeah. So, and then we need a companion for little Zippy because he's very social. He's a happy fish. Look at him. He's a happy fish. There he goes. Fish. Up and down, back and forth. That's all you do. A bunch of tetras. Will in a second. Need to get the file. Okay. As we await Tiger Claw's fishy domain. I was thinking about putting a black light in there too. Because we have, it's 55, so it's why it has two lights. But then it'll kind of throw off the balance of the light and all that stuff. So I don't know. And Bridget won't be down with that. She's like, I don't like that. I can't do nothing that Bridget has to approve all the time. All the time. She's not here now, so I can talk shit. She can talk all the time. Can't do Bridget way. She'll pitch a fit and drop the people's elbow on you. Because she is a single child. Only child. So yeah, she has the only child syndrome of, she kind of... I always make fun of her, like, why you whining? Why you whining right now? Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. You were only child. That's why. She's like, then she whines about me cracking on her. And she's like, forget you. Then she start cursing at me down. I know it's on. Like, you like that. Anyway. Yeah, so I was going to talk about, we could talk about the Bethesda, did you know what happened with the Bethesda? Okay, so, I don't know, weeks ago, months ago, whatever, Bethesda did the paid mod stuff, right? And they're like, yeah, okay, and then it kind of went quiet. So, some modders, the free mod type modders, went and made a mod that hides the mod. A free mod that hides the paid mod of Bethesda's on the, I guess, the start screen or whatever screen it is on Fallout. So when you boot it up, it usually says, "Hey, get to the what is it called? whatever the mods are called. Like boom, get it. So they put a mod in there to remove it, so it doesn't show any evidence of the Bethesda paid mod stuff. It's pretty funny. And it's free, of course. So everybody who's doesn't want to see that stuff, you can go get the mod that takes out the display or button or whatever of the paid mods that Bethesda has implemented. You mod people. So I was like, oh, that's kind of funny. That's kind of karma, isn't it? A free mod to take out the evidence of your paid mods that people don't like. I mean, the people who are making the mods, I guess, like them. I mean, but honestly, is that something you want to do? I'm a modder. That's what I make my living on. No. Modders get jobs. That's what happens. Modders get seen by the likes of Bethesda, but not anymore. But, you know, like bigger companies, Valve, whatever. And they get hired. Like, oh, you did that mod? Oh, you want a job? Oh, yeah, okay. And then, boom, got a job. So, yeah. Paid mods is admirable if it was like 90% to the modder and 10% to Bethesda. But we all know that's not the case. I don't know what the breakdown is, but, you know, it's probably like some iTunes 40%, something like that. Which is, you know, it's bordering on, I don't know. Anyway. Words. I was going to say something that might have gotten me in trouble. But I'm not going to say it. Anyway. So, Bungie. So, what is it called again? Destiny 2 came out. Now, I'm going to call it Destiny 2 until I'm not going to call it Destiny 2. And there's a reason why I just said that. Because I feel that Destiny 2, think about World of Warcraft. Because the Destiny franchise is trying to emulate World of Warcraft. Oh, there we go. Let's see what you get. I'm going to pull it up in the All Games chat first to see if it's impressive enough to show on video. Okay, that's all right. That's all right. All right, I'll put it up there. Are those all your pictures? La la la. All right. Boop. Here we go. Oh, I gotta put it over. Where do I have to put it? I have to do one of these. Hold on a second. What happened? There we go. All right, let's do this. You go down there. You go down there, and can I click for a larger view there? Oh, it's all on the side. Oh, that's all right. All right. And boom. Nope. It's all cut off. There. Hit. What? Wait. What? What's going on here? Why isn't it? What? What's it? What is it? I don't. Okay, I don't know why it's doing that. That's weird. Oh, I think I might have. Let me see if I messed up the. Oops, that's not right. If I messed up the cropping, yeah, right, should be 0. 0. Why is this not working? Okay. No, wrong way, son of a. Left, it's left. Oh gosh. Yo, why is my keyboard not working, yo? Is it like dead? Come on, son. I think it's dead. Yeah, it's dead. I need new batteries in my queue. Gosh darn it. Anyway, that sucks. But my mouse still works. That's weird. Oh, I'm using the wrong keyboard. That's why. Boop, boop. There we go. Okay. No, that's not the right one. Sorry. Let's see. Let's blow it up. Whip, whip, whip. There we go. Okay, so that's a fake shark that's letting out bubbles. All right, that's all right. There's the tetras, right? Yeah, tetra. That's all you got? Oh, there's a goldfish, I think, right there. There's some more goldies. Goldfish are bastards. I didn't get any goldfish. I was going to get there's one goldfish that was like, oh, okay, that's all right. But I said, because it wasn't a gold. It was like it was a white goldfish, but it had a really big fantail. I think it was called a fantail. And it looked kind of cool. I was like, oh, that looks all right. It doesn't look, I mean, it looked like a goldfish, but it had a cool tail. I was like, all right. But it didn't do it. All right, that's okay. 29 gallons. So it's a tall tank, I guess. Is it a weird shape? Is it like a hexagon or something? I mean, I see the side here and the side there. No, I guess it's just a square. It's pretty tall. Okay, I got you. All right. Goodbye. Yay. And that was Tiger Claw's tank. Boop. And that was Tiger Claw's tank. Boop. Come on, son. No. You and you. There we go. All right, we're back. Okay, so thanks, Tiger Claw, for the thing. Okay, like all the clicking and dragging made stuff break. So anyway, here we're back in again. That wasn't a goldfish. What is it then? I gotta re-up my thing. What was it then? What was it? It was golden colored. It was how do you say? It was orange. It's an orange fish. I don't know. You know? Okay. Anyway, I think you need more variety in your tank. Cause I mean, I would honestly, I think I like the way that I'm shooting my tank with the camera is that I'm shooting into one of the sides, and so I'm shooting long way. So this isn't the front of the thing. This is the side of the tank, and that's why Zippy's going back and forth that way because he's going that way. I should have measured it. I think it's about maybe 3 feet wide. Anyway, my phone's ringing at night. Can't answer it. It wasn't a goldfish. It was an orange goldfish tetra. Glowfish. Sorry. Orange glowfish tetra. It was? Oh, so it's all tetras in there? Come on, son. Diversify your portfolio. Tiger Claw. Should have a tiger fish. Do they have tiger fish? I don't know. They probably do have tiger. You should have tiger fish and claw fishes. Cause Tiger Claw. Come on, man. Gotta have a theme. Anyway, we're talking about and Echo the Dolphins playing on the stupid Sega Genesis at garbage system. But hey, I have it, so I might as well use it for something. You know, so something to look like, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, Destiny, Bungie, Halo, Destiny 2. So what I was saying before was, I don't remember. It was something about Destiny 2. Well, anyway, so Destiny 2 came out. I haven't gotten it yet. Oh, okay. Tyclaw says the thing is, for Tetris, you need to have them in 5 because they work better when they're in a group with the same type of fish. Tiger barb fish wouldn't be good to put in there because they're aggressive fish and these are peaceful. So get some more peaceful fish. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, so Destiny 2 came out recently. I'm not gonna get it unless there is a 60 frames per second option for the Xbox One X. It's the only way I'm gonna buy it. Because it's kind of like a protest. You remember how people say, hey, why don't you vote with your dollars? I'm voting with my dollars. Honestly, I don't really, the thing that I've heard about Destiny 2 is like, oh, it's better. If you love Destiny, then you love Destiny 2. I was like, well, I didn't love Destiny. I didn't play the whole game. I played the beta, and then I played the demo, which is the same exact thing twice. Which made me kind of salty. So I'm like, what? This is the same. I played this already, basically. So we know that when Bungie puts out a beta, it's actually a demo. Just saying. Anyway, I played that. I was like, well, if the story's cool, and then I heard, oh, there's no story. If you want to go story guide, Grimoire cards, go to Bungie.net. And I was like, nope. So I passed. Because the main thing is story, right? And the thing is, why I say Halo, Destiny 2, Bungie, there's a problem with Bungie. The problem is not making a first-person shooter feel good, because they got that on lock. The shooting and all that it feels so good. Oh man, Bungie knows how to make a first-person shooter feel good. Imagine if Bungie made a Call of Duty game. That game would be so nice because they know how to make the shooty feel good, right? But they're making Destiny now. But what I'm saying is that's the one thing that the best part of Destiny 1 and 2, but we're talking about 2, right? The best part is the shooting. That 30-second loop that we gotta have that gameplay loop, that 30-second gameplay loop. You know, that's the best thing, and it continues to be the best. It was the best thing in the first Destiny, and it continues to be the best thing in Destiny 2. Now, some people say, "Oh, it's got a story now," and I've heard many podcasts. I've heard DLC, Andrea Renee, and whatever the other dude's name is. I forgot his name. He's from Gamer Ranks. Game Ranks. Whatever. So they went in. They were like, here's the pros and here's the cons. The good stuff like, oh, I love this and I love that, and the shooting is awesome, and the ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Like, okay. Like, the bad thing, there's no story, actually. Destiny 2 doesn't have a story. Kaiju says, Bungie and Call of Duty? No, thank you. You know what? You might be right, Kaiju. Like, and this is why I'm getting into it. So, if you look back at Halo, right? Halo was like, yo, you got Master Chief, who's just a stoic dude. He's stoic. You got Cortana, that sidekick buddy, best friend in the world in his head. And you got all the other people, right? You have the enemies, the Covenant, whatever. Bungie can create a world. They can create the lore, the species and the religions and all these things. They can create those. That's good. They're good at that. Story, Bungie hasn't been good at story since Halo. I'm just talking about Halo as a whole, not just Halo 1. Destiny, the first Destiny had no story. Okay, second Destiny has a very small, little, insignificant story. It's like it's a story that a 5-year-old would write. Like, the bad guy comes and he wants every hero's superpowers, and so he goes and he steals them, and then he says, I want your power, and he steals them, and he kicks him off the thing, and then the bad guy, and then the hero has to go get the power back and beat the bad guy. That is the story of Destiny 2. Y'all heard me? The story of Destiny 2 is the bad guy wants all the powers, the light powers, right? He takes all the light powers, kicks them off the thing into the farm, whatever, and then they gotta fight to get their power, the power back like 2 seconds, but that's not the point. And then they got the power back, and then they go and say, all right, let's beat the bad guy because he's trying to take our power, but he thought wrong, so now we're going to smack him up real quick. That's it. There's nothing else. Everything else is lore. Oh, the Vex or this type of creature. And we don't care about, like, what purpose do they serve in the story? You shoot them. Oh, so they're just targets with a name. All right, what about the Fallen? Oh, well, they're other people. I don't want to hear nothing about the lore. What about how do they serve the story? Oh, you shoot them, too. Oh, okay. Look. Kaiju says Halo 2 story was whack. Yes, Bungie ran out of time, and they were rushing. They had to rush, and they didn't complete the story. So they hacked it together, and it was whack. Yeah, it was that ending was horrible. But mainly, I'm talking about, it's really Reach. Actually, you know what? I take it back. All of Bungie's games have bad stories. Look at all the Bungie games. Tell me which is the best story. I'll say ODST. I'm going to say ODST has the best story. Out of all the Bungie games, ODST is the best. Reach might be the second best. Halo 1 through 3, it's like rinse and repeat, literally. Rinse and repeat. Halo 3 had the same ending as Halo 1. I was like, this is some bullshit right here. I'm on the Warthog again, and everything's blood. Come on, son. Although they did do that in Halo 4, too. But you were like, it was better because you were like flying the spaceship through the thing. I was like, oh, okay. And the thing is that Halo 4, which was not Bungie, which was 343, had a better story than all the Bungie Halos and Destiny, because Destiny ain't got no story. Because the thing is, the problem with Destiny is that there are no characters that you really care about. I mean, you got the Nathan Fillion robot dude and whatever the other lady, funny character, whatever. And those might be the 1-2 characters that you care about. Everybody else, who cares? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. The fact that I don't even know any of the names of the characters. And how many years are we into Destiny already? I played the demo and I played the beta, and I don't know anybody's name, and that's a shame. And that's a telling sign that they're not concentrating on, they're lacking in the story part of the characters, the characterization, building characters that you could care about. You know, I don't care about those fools. I just want to shoot them and get my guns and my loot, because that's what Destiny is. It's a loot gun grindy game, right? So I guess they don't really get. I mean, the proof is that Destiny 1 was so successful without a story. So the only reason why they're putting in a story now is because they had to, because that was a huge criticism of the first game. But they're doing it half-assedly. They're doing it, but they're still, you know what? I'm not going to say they're doing it half-assedly. I'm saying that they're doing it the way they've always done it, which isn't the best. Like, if you look at a Ken Levine game, like, yo, that story is bananas. The characters, you got Elizabeth, you got Booker, you got all this crazy characters everywhere. You got Comstock. I still remember the game, the names of the people in the game. Remember Cohen's masterpiece in the first Bioshock? Brilliant. You know what I'm saying? I just named like 4 or 5 characters out of Ken Levine's 2 games. I can't name no. I know there's a Ghost. I know that Nolan North does the voice of the Ghost. That's all I know. That's barely anything. You know, that's just behind the scenes stuff. So, Reach has a good story. I like Reach only, says Kaijudo. Yeah, it's pretty good. Kaijudo says they're going to make ongoing stories for Destiny, so maybe it will get better. Maybe. It's the hope. It's the great blue hope. PS4. How old is Destiny? Destiny came out in 2014, didn't it, right? The first Destiny. September of 2014, I believe. Yes. I think that's true. So 3 years later, we have Destiny 2 again in September. And they still can't get it right. You know, it's almost like Bungie needs a story. They don't have the right writers for an actual story, because they're not creating the story is shallow as nothing. There's no story, honestly. I mean, there's a story. I can't say there's no story, but there's a story that it's so thin that it's not even. I said it before. I was like, this is the story of Destiny. Bad guy wants the stuff. He takes the stuff. Blah blah blah. I said it. It's like 2 sentences or 1 sentence, 1 run-on sentence, 1 sentence with a comma in it. It's bad. And I mean, they've made improvements from the first game, yes, but they haven't fixed the story part, and that's the main part that I care about. You know, and I mean, like I said, I played the demo. I was like, oh, this is cool. You know, it's fun to play because the gameplay is good on Destiny 2. And I was playing with somebody, just a rando, and we were playing. I was playing for like an hour. And we got to the last. I guess it was the strike or whatever. The inverted spire, whatever it was. We got to the last dude. We had him down almost all, and we died. And I was like, oh my gosh! And they started us all the way at the beginning. I was like, nope, I'm out. I'm sorry, I can't do this again. I can't. It was too long. I was like, no, I can't do this. Sorry. So Kaiju says, I don't care. I have no interest in D1 or D2, but mad people on my PSN list play it. Women love that game for some reason. Women? I have no anecdotal evidence about women. I have no comment about the women's species. But that's been a thing I've been thinking about. Like, why? How can like a guy like Ken Levine or I mean, Ken Levine's the best example in video games. Uh, like, imagine if Destiny had a dude like Ken Levine in charge of story, right? And he could create these characters that you know, care about. And that's the thing. I don't know what it is over at Bungie where they can't do. They did it with Halo, where they created Cortana. Everybody loved Cortana. Cortana. Nobody cared about Master Chief. Master Chief was just a vessel for the player. Cortana was the heart and soul of Halo. I say was because she's a bad guy now. And that's one of the reasons why I think Halo 5 wasn't as good. Besides Locke, I think it's one of the reasons why it wasn't as good. Also because it changed the dynamic. It took the best part of Halo and made it bad, and so you didn't have an analog. I mean, there is another AI, a female AI, that's like, okay, I kind of like her too, but you know, Cortana's Cortana. So you're like, oh man, you know, it's like, who's that character? Who's the character that was Cortana? Who's the Cortana? I don't want to say replacement, but you know, the character that'll kind of fill that gap within the character roster. And I don't think they've done that yet. But Halo 4 was dope because you're Master Chief and you're caring about Cortana and you're trying to save Cortana, and it was kind of like a love story, kind of like it made the characters even more important and feel more important. But like the story in Halo 4 better than Destiny 1 and 2 put together. That's what I'm saying. Everybody gotta say something. Nope. You know why? Because I'm right. You know I'm right. And it's not because Halo is Xbox and Destiny is whatever. It's because it's true. I'm like, yeah, Nathan Fillion is the robot dude in Destiny. That's all I know. And was not Lance Hendrickson, the other dude, the real chocolate dude from he was in Quantum Break. I'll say that. He's in Quantum Break. He's the blue guy, I think. And I don't know who the woman is. So I just call it like I said, there are mad girls streaming Destiny and playing RPGs. Well, come on, son. What you're seeing, Kaijudo, is that the females with they put their shirt down so they can show the clear, like, hi, I'm playing Destiny. Hi. You know, they do that. And so he's gonna be on the top of the page of the list and stuff. That's how it do. If I was a female with boobicles, that'd be weird. But if I was a sex symbol of some sort, then mad people would be watching me. I don't. It doesn't work with guys. It's not the same. I have to color my hair purple and red and be like, oh my god, we're there, and do all that crazy stuff. You know what? What just flashed in my brain? Lamar Wilson. I don't hate the dude. I'm just like, he can't be that all the time. He's like, oh, hi guys, I'm like, no, that's not you. I mean, that's like you turned up 300%, but you probably just like, yo, what's up, son? Yo, what's up, dog? Yo, you want a drink? And then the camera come on, hey, how you doing? I'm the try guy, blah, blah, blah. Right? I don't want to do that. I did read the full comment. I said, there are mad girls streaming Destiny and playing it on PSN. There's no rest of it. That's it. Yeah. So, are they showing their picture face when they're streaming it? Probably. Because if you're a female, why wouldn't you? Doesn't make any sense, right? Doesn't make any sense. Or unless they want to hear you. Or, well, whatever. I guess. Is it the collecting? And is everybody mad about the shaders? Oh, my shaders are one use, blah, blah, blah. Trying to make that money. Bungie's getting greedy. It's not Bungie, it's really Activision. But, yeah, man. Bungie's in a bad position right now because they got Activision with their foot on their neck like, yo, we need to make money, son. You better make them transactions. You better make them little transactions, you know what I'm saying? The microtransactions. I'm going to create a character called Michael Transaction. Michael Trans Action. Trans is his middle name, right? Trans is Z's middle name because trans. Get it? Yeah, he's a you get it? Michael Transaction. Get it? Or he likes transaction? That's something to think about. But yeah, I'm sure they're playing it on Twitch more than PSN. I mean, streaming it on Twitch, playing it on Sony. Here's another thing that's kind of bad that I've heard from multiples. People are going to play the PC version. They're playing the PSN Xbox Live version now because that's all they have. But when the PC version comes out, you dumb numbers is gonna drop, son. And here's another problem with the PSN version. It can't even come close to the PC version. It can't come. The PS4 Pro was created, according to Sony, to combat to keep people from going towards the PC. Instead of buying a PC, buy a PS4 Pro because it's just as powerful. Wrong. Because the PC version is coming out 60 frames a second, 4K, beautiful. People are like, yeah, I'm going to get the PC version because once you go 60, you can't go back 60. You know what I'm saying? You can't go back to 30. And that's why I say if Bungie does a 60 frame per second version on the Xbox One, I'm golden. Then I'll buy it. I'll buy in. But if they don't, then I'm voting with my wallet, and it's literally no reason why the Xbox One X version can't be 60 frames per second. Period. There's no reason. The reason is, because Sony gave us money and we don't want to make them angry, blah, blah, blah. We got a deal. That's the reason. That's not a real reason. That's just the reason that that's the real reason. And then the other fake boost the reason is, CPU intensive and we can't do it because so many sparkles. I'm like, that's y'all fullest. Well, how about you turn down the sparkles or turn down the resolution, upscale it, kind of like on the PS4 Pro, because it's not 4K native. It's not. What is it? 1080p. Checkerboard it up to 1800, then upscale from 1800 to 4K. Come on, son. That's double upscaling. That's so whack, man. And people are like, oh, it's so beautiful. It's like, oh, y'all just seeing for the first time? Y'all don't know what real 4K look like, though, do you? Y'all watching this fuzzy, this smooth. Y'all watching the Vaseline station. That's what she call it. The Vaseline so smooshy. I love those smooshy graphics on the PlayStation 4 Pro. It's so smooshy. But it's not really PS4 bashing. It's just the truth. If you want to call it bashing, call it that. But literally, the softer images of the PS4 Pro compared to the PC and Xbox One X versions is apparent. That's all I'm saying. It's not bashing. It's reality. You could call it bashing because you're hurt, because your console's muddy, sputtery, and mushy. I love that word, mushy. But anyway, back to Destiny. How it should be way better than what it is. It should be the best game ever, but it's not. And the problem is that there are a lot of Super Destiny fans out there, right? That they love the first one with all its flaws. There's so many flaws about the first Destiny. So many, right? They love the second one because it's more of the first one, which is fine. The part that's important is the shooting mechanic, 30-second loop, fine. But all the other stuff that they needed to fix, they didn't fix it completely. And then they broke some stuff, like the shader stuff and the microtransaction stuff, the microtransaction. I'm like, y'all are just ignoring all this bad. Like, okay, that's bad, that's not as good as it should be, blah blah blah. But it's Destiny 2. You know what? Bottom line. Here's the bottom line. And I'm sure people have said this. Oh, it's Destiny 1.7. Blah blah. No, I'm not even saying that. This is literally an expansion. Remember when I was comparing it to World of Warcraft? This is what this is. This is what Destiny 2 is, literally an expansion to Destiny 1. They said Destiny is going to be a 10-year game, right? The only difference between Destiny being a 10-year game and is the Destiny 2 name. If they would have called Destiny 2 Destiny colon attack of the bad guy in the white armor, whatever his name is, I don't even know his name, or Tower Collapse, the collapse of Tower World, or whatever. Tower, I would say Towerfall, but there's already a game named Towerfall. But you know what I'm saying? So which signifies the enemy attacking, blowing up the tower. Now all the guardians have to go find their little light stuff and then go and chill at the farm. You know what I mean? It'll be called Destiny instead of like Taken King or the Wolves, Glass House, whatever all the other ones are called. Destiny, Tower Down, Tower Crash, Doom Tower, whatever. And they put this out, and this was $40. That would have been like, okay, yep, this is a 10-year game. This would have been along the lines of World of Warcraft. But you know what? Activision was like, yo, we need that money, son. Blizzard was like, I don't know what Blizzard was doing. Bungie was like, okay. Because honestly, they're making the game, but Activision is calling the shots. They giving that money, they calling the shots. So this shouldn't be a sequel. This isn't a sequel. This is an expansion, like the World of Warcraft expansions. And that's mainly the problem I have with Destiny 2 is that it's not a sequel. It's a continuation, yes, which is what sequels usually are sometimes, most of the time. But it's not enough for a person like me who didn't fall for the bait of Destiny 1. They haven't given me anything compelling to say, oh, this is Destiny 2, this is better. Yeah, it's Destiny 2, sure, because you're calling it that. But honestly, if you want to look at it for real, 80% of the enemies, same. You have different locations. Okay, that's cool. You built some different maps. But it's a lot of the same enemies. How is this a sequel? Because you have one new bad guy. And that's the actual story part that you put in. The actual story that you put in. I'm like, how? All right. Well, you know what? People are going to love it because they love the first one. So they're going to love anything that is Bungie / Destiny. So, okay. You know. I heard people already like kind of maxed out their characters. And they're like. And there was another thing about the ridiculousness of the shaders is that you have to kind of get to level power level 250 or something like that. Oh no, because you want to get your set. You know, like this is the gun I'm gonna use. This is all the stuff I'm gonna use, and then you go start coloring. You know, then you go start coloring your stuff. You color your ghost, you color your ship, you color your sparrow, you color all those things. Only when you get to light level 250, whatever the actual, I mean power level 250, not light level. So I might not play. Honestly, I'm thinking about it. Yeah, it was fun to play, but it's a little more. I need a little bit more than that because the fun to play is fine, but I can always play games. I could get PUBG and have fun with that over and over and over again. Over and over and over and over and over again. And I will get PUBG because I got to support your boy Green, Brendan Green, I think his name. A little indie developer making this game for PC. Now it's gonna be Xbox exclusive. PS4 not getting it, but now everybody named Mama is making a battle royale game. Fortnite. I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, okay. That's not the same, but yeah, sure, okay. You know what? I think Crackdown's doing the same thing. That's why they delayed it. Like, oh, hold up. This Battlegrounds is kind of nice, yo. What if we put that in our game too? Okay. So they're trying to figure out a way to do a battle royale mode in Crackdown. I would imagine that. That's my theory. I hope they do that. That'd be fun. But anyway, back to Destiny. Is there anything else I want to talk about Destiny as far as I mean, stuff is deeper, blah blah blah. I don't know if there's anything else. That was my main gripes was the non-existent story again. I mean it's existing barely. Uh, but the fact that they still haven't, they haven't. Is it because of the short turnaround? Because they were still working on Destiny 1 kind of DLC, right? But they can have writers write that stuff. I don't know, man. I don't know what it is. Kaiju says Crackdown looks like trash. I don't know. It might look different when it comes out because they put it. They said, we'll be back in about or 6 months. So I don't know. It might look super fly, super fly flow. Maybe they went back and said, okay, we need more new animation. We need better light. We need better. So who knows? Destiny 2 doesn't look that much better than Destiny 1. But Bungie's never been the best at art style. Say that. Like you look at Halo. The first Halo's ugly. That's an ugly game, but that's the hardware. What was the last Halo they did? Reach, right? Yeah. So Halo Reach looked okay. I think that was the first time in the history of Bungie where they actually got the faces semi-right, because the faces in Halo have been horrible forever. ODST has the worst faces ever. I'm like, what is wrong with these people's faces? You know, I look at Reach, I'm like, okay, that's better. Not super dope, but it's way better. And then they went to town. 343 went crazy on the faces, son. 343, the graph, 343 did they due diligence on Halo, because they made Halo look from looking it's a good, looks good, to looks awesome. Halo 4 looks crazy nice for a last gen game. That for 360 game, that looked crazy nice compared to like the Bungie stuff. Craig Pace is in chat. Said Crackdown looks like hot garbage. Yelling hot garbage. Hot garbage. It's what you do when you turn on your PS4 Pro. Hot garbage coming out of your TV screen. Hot garbage. Not really 4K, cause it's hot garbage. Just buy PS4 Pro and you'll have hot garbage in your room. Yeah, man, look, Mom, I got hot garbage. Hot garbage. Controllers and batteries sold separately because you can't put a battery in because the controller sucks. Sorry, that's my commercial for hot garbage. PS4 hot garbage. I should do an 80s commercial. I got the song pretty much done already. PS4 hot garbage. That's very catchy, I think. But so I'll give. There's a problem with. See, I don't know. I'm trying to think. Like when you look at the characters in Destiny, they kind of look similar. They don't look too different as far as variation. As far as like if you look at them quickly, like what's that character? I mean, you might if you're used to playing it, you might be like, oh yeah, they're this and they're that. But if you look at a game like I know it's not the same, but if you look at a game like Overwatch, where every character is unique, although they're specific characters, they're not avatars, but still, you can have classes. I mean, there are classes in Destiny. You can have them look different, like the tank or the not the tank. What is it called? The Titan can be bigger and bulkier. Like I mean, bigger and bulkier, right? And then the Warlock or the whatever the magic person is can be slim and sleek. And then the one in the middle is the one in the middle. So you can like visually say he's a Titan, this guy's the Warlock thing, But that's not the case. So I'm like, that's one thing I don't like about Destiny. It's like the characters look kind of too similar and not unique enough, and that kind of takes away from, I guess, the characterization. Because you look at well, that's a bad example. But if you look at Anthem is gonna be my jam. I mean, I'm hyping it up in my mind, but hopefully it's good. But from what I've seen, that's my jam. But you look at Anthem, and the girl was in her, I forgot what they call her suit. She was in her suit, and then dude was in his. He was like a Titan. He was like a tank. I was like, that's a tank. He's big. That's a tank. And the girl was in her, and she was. And so I'm like, oh, okay. So there's like 3 different classes, kind of like Destiny, but you can differentiate them a little bit better. And then the other class was the one with the cloak. So I'm like visually just looking at it, you say, okay, that you got different. You know, it helps. Kai Judah says, give us some Xbox One news and updates, Esgee. I know they have got a lot going on right now. Not, says Kai Judah. Not, says Pace. Another Arnak has that Esgee talks about old lame Xbox One games and trashes the almighty PS4. Oh no, I'm just anticipating the coming of the best. I'm just anticipating the coming of everything looks better on this box. Wow. Anticipating the coming of, wow, look at all this 4K gaming natively. That's what I'm anticipating. You know, you guys can enjoy the muddy fake 4K now. That's fine, because that's all you got. It's not like you have a choice. It's not like, oh, I could play 4K on my PS4. No, unless you're doing what's it called, Python Phantom Racing, whatever that game is, the racing game. That's native 4K, the top-down racer. Like, yeah, look at that. Is NAC 2 4K? I don't think so. Anthem is the dumbest name for a game ever. I hope they change it. Oh, really? Like Destiny is a better game? A better name for a game? Destiny is a better name than Anthem. I don't think so. Anthem is like, what does that mean? It gives you a question right off the bat. Like, what is that? Kind of like Halo. Like, Halo? What is that? Oh, it's the Halo rings. Oh, what the hell is Destiny? Vague Destiny. We all have a choice. It's called a gaming PC. See, Pace, you need to stop. You need to stop with the gaming PC thing, because pound for pound, gaming PC is not in this competition. Pound for pound, Xbox One X is the champion. Pound for pound. I agree, Pace. Destiny is a better stripper name than Anthem. I agree. But still, I think I like Anthem because it's quick. You can't paint a turd gold, but it's still you can paint a turd gold, but it's still a turd. Oh yeah, like that PS4 that's gold, right? You talking about that turd? You walked right into that one, Kaidudo. Yeah, man. You know, Sony's the only console maker that has well, of the two, that has a gold console. So when you make your gold turd analogy, just look at that PS4. Why do I need to stop? No, the gaming PC stuff. Oh, you're talking about third-party games looking better on X than PS4. I'm telling you, they look better on PC than Xbox. Done. And they look better on the than the PS4 as well. And that's the thing you're leaving out. That the PC equivalents look better than the PS4 Pro. Put that in your sentence as well, because that's the reality. And for the reality of people who don't want to mess with PCs, Xbox One X, that's the closest thing you're going to get to a powerful PC. That's it. You can't, when you look at the PS4 Pro, Xbox One X, you say, all right, which one's going to give me the closest to the PC? Which one? Ain't the PS4 Pro. PS4 Pro ain't got nothing to do with this conversation. So all I'm saying is, when you're talking about that, you got to put in your beloved PS4 Pro. You can't ignore the Pro, even though everybody else is ignoring it because it's hot garbage. Stutter, blurry. At least you can play exclusives on PS4. Ain't got no exclusives on Xbox. Done. I'm not debating that. PS4. PC graphics greater than PS4 Pro, greater than Xbox and X. Yes, there you go. That's all I'm saying. You're making it like a one-sided thing. It's not. PC is better than everything, but also the price is not better. The price is greater, but greater does not equal better in that respect. What console are PC gamers more inclined to get? A PS4. A PS4. Because they don't know any better, and the Xbox One X isn't out yet. Once the X comes out, and everyone realizes what the hell it is, they'll be like, oh. I mean, they'll get a PS4 because of the exclusives. But guess what? Sony is not Nintendo. Sony cannot spit out hot fire like Nintendo when it comes to exclusives, because Sony doesn't have Nintendo fans. Nintendo fans are a specific breed of people, of organisms on planet Earth. And they will eat it all up. Anything Nintendo do, gobble, gobble, gobble. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying that's what it is. And I hate the saying, it is what it is. I hate that. I hate that. I will never say that. I'm just saying. And I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Just saying. Sorry. You're the one hyping up on the graphics on the X and you're leaving out PC. Because PC isn't a console. Pace. Stop. It's like, yo, I got this crazy nice moped. Well, I got a Honda CRB. CBR? CRB? I forgot what I got a Ninja. Ninja's better than the moped. You're acting like they're the same. They're not the same. Xbox is a console. PC is a computer. This is why. You can't keep putting. It's like, oh, I just built a supercomputer for $30,000. It can beat the Xbox One X. I'm like, yeah, you spent $30,000 on a computer, you idiot. Of course it's gonna beat it because you got 5 1080 Ti's in it. You know, you're running freaking hydrogen gas to cool it. You know, you got a freaking pull starter on it to run the engine because it's too much power. You know, there's a point where you have to take, you know, the PS4 is not in competition with the PC, nor is the Xbox One X. What Xbox is doing, what Microsoft is doing, is making their game library available across the platforms, which gives them more sales for their games. Something that the PS4 can't. You can't add PC sales for Uncharted on PC because it doesn't exist. So in the long run, Xbox will ultimately, or perhaps, I don't know, sell more units of a game that is quote unquote exclusive because they have two consoles, two SKUs, they have the console and the PC to sell on. You know what I'm saying? And also, if you're a PC gamer, right, and the Play Anywhere stuff, they're like, yo, I could play it on the PC, or I could play it on Xbox. I did that with a couple of games. I was like, oh, I already bought that on Xbox. I booted up on PC, boom, it's there. I was like, yo. People still playing your game, whether it's on PC or on the Xbox, and B, it gives more of an incentive for people to buy your game because you're like, oh, I want to play it on PC, or oh, I want to play it on Xbox. You don't have that choice on PS4. It's just like, I gotta get a PS4 to buy it, to play the game. And that's a single player game. And then you're like, oh, the game is over. What do I do now? Wait for the next exclusive, I guess. Meanwhile, everybody else is playing PUBG on Xbox. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Paige says, you can play games on PC last time I checked. I know, that's not the point. You could play games on a freaking television. I mean, you could play games on a refrigerator, too. Is you want to count that? Oh, my Samsung is better than the Xbox One X, right? It's Samsung refrigerator, right? Oh, okay. You could play games on the toaster. You could play games on the calculator. You want to count that too, Pace? All right. You can play the same games on Xbox when you play on PC last time I checked. Yeah, the same applies to PS4. There's games on the PS4 you can play on PC as well. Street Fighter 5. Hey, where you at? Oh, there you go. Hi, Street Fighter 5. Yeah, same difference. Guess what version's better? PC version's better. PC version better than the PS4 version. Because the PC's better. So, what's your point? Esgee, my $400 launch PlayStation 4 is better rather than a $500 launch PlayStation. That's the past. I'm looking at the future. I'm looking at the future defeat of Sony in the console space for at least 2 years. And I know you're saddened by the thought of Sony being second place in the hearts and minds of gamers all over the world. I know that is frightening you right now. And, you know, I would be scared too. Because, I mean, I know Sony's scared. They're like, oh my gosh, what do we do for 2 years? What's his name? Shuhei Yoshida. What do we do? I don't know. Well, how do we do it? How? Let's tell them about the Rapid Pack math. That's Mark Cerny in the back. Rapid Pack math? He's like, what's that? Oh, well, we do 8.4 teraflops. Yes, we have won again. 8.4 teraflops. Yes. Yes, we've done it. Uh, some more smoke and mirrors. You want more smoke and mirrors from Sony? 8.4 teraflops. That's the biggest smoking mirrors. Mirrors are so big and smoking, ridiculous. Smoke and mirrors, not smoking mirrors. That'd be weird. Like, how your mirror on fire? Yeah, it's a smoking mirror. Sony is always scared. Sony's always scared of losing the top, because of the pride. Sony's a proud Japanese company. It's part of their culture. And if they lose face, which they have lost face in many respects this generation, the fact that they're selling the most and they're the top seller is the saving grace of Sony right now. And it's the saving grace that keeps them from totally just losing totally losing face. They're not losing face because of the fact that they're selling so well. But when it comes to power, they're losing face already, because Digital Foundry's up there saying, "Oh, and this game right here is not as good as." I'm watching these movies. I'm watching the videos. I'm like, the tide is literally turning right now, because they're like, yeah, and then they talk about Xbox One S games, like, oh yeah, it was whatever that futuristic racing game. Like, oh yeah, it doesn't look as good and it doesn't perform as good, but it's okay. They're not as hard as they were on the Xbox One games as they were before, now that they know what the future holds. Because they can't, because the tide is changing. Basically, the narrative of power is changing in the favor of Xbox. So, we've seen it. You guys in your game boxes says Billy, okay? I know, just look at the fish. Just look at the Zippy! What are you doing, Zippy? Zippy is my friend. Who is in chat? Oh, it's you guys. Pace, Pacemaker. P3 Ace Maker. Anyway. Future holds no games for Xbox done. See, you're saying stuff like that, which isn't true. They're just holding it close to the chest because Sony likes to advance their games to 5 years. Like, when was God of War announced? Like 2 years ago. Still not out. What other games? Excuse me. Death Stranding not coming out for the PS4. Well, I'm saying it's going to be also on the PS5 because that's when it's going to come out. I love these fishes. Show me your fishes. Oh, look at her. Look at her belly. Hello. Maya, you're so cute. Stop looking at me. Stop looking at me, Maya. Stop looking at me. She's cute. She's a cutie pie. She's got a little bump on her nose because she keeps running into the glass, but, what can you do? And she's old, so what are you going to do? She got skin. Anyway, back to Paces. I have only one fish, a beta. Kind of like the Betamax that Sony had, right? Failure. The failure of a Betamax. That's why you got a beta, because it was close to Betamax, close to Sony. Oh, come on, Pace. Jeez, you're really a fanboy. You have to always have something Sony around. Like, I need a beta fish. It's as close to Betamax. I need that. I'll just mess with you, man. But still, it's true. But no, honestly, take the fanboyism out of it. Xbox One X is going to be the most powerful console. It's going to be close to PC at whatever. It depends on the actual engines and stuff that the developers use. But Digital Foundry has said time and time again, this is really close to blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, okay. It seems more and more. And then you look at what Microsoft is providing to developers. 9 gigs of RAM for the games. Compared to what Sony had, 4.5, right? Or 5 at most. Almost half. Xbox One X is going to have almost double the amount of RAM for games. And that's crazy. That's crazy. In terms of consoles. But like computers, like, oh, I got 32. Oh, I got 6. Oh, I got 8, Like when you first start off, you got, oh, I only got 4. And you throw in 8. You're like, oh man, it's like a brand new computer. Everything's so fast. Same thing applies to consoles, except it's kind of multiplied even more because consoles are more efficient than PCs. And that's another reason why consoles are more, I guess, alluring to certain gamers because, dude, I got my PC. It's got whatever. I can do 4K and stuff, and I'm like, but still, it feels like it's not optimized. So there's issues if something pops up or something's running in the background, it'll mess up a game, blah blah blah. You don't really have those issues on console. I mean, yes, you can go in and you could mess with stuff and tweak it out and yeah, get your PC running the way it is. But honestly, PCs for me they are tools for writing or producing or writing music or art or animation. That's what the main purpose of PCs are. Gaming is secondary. And gaming is a secondary, super expensive hobby for PC guys. And that's why the Xbox One X is important because it's kind of like the happy medium between super expensive PC and the performance of a super expensive PC, but not the price. That's why I'm getting one because I'm like, look, I'm going to get an Xbox One X. The games are going to be, if not the same, or maybe even better depending on the game than PC because of how they optimize them out. It depends. I mean, honestly, it won't be, but it's less of a pain. I can be like, yo, download the game or whatever. Boom, it's in there. I don't have to worry about settings, drivers. I don't know where. I mean, maybe I could, change the graphic settings to get more performance out if they put that in there. But that's the only thing. Pay says Xbox One will be the most powerful console in November, but it's not the most powerful gaming platform. That's Steam. Well, as far as raw power, yeah, it is. Well, as far as raw power in the console space, stop switching words around. We're talking about consoles. We're not talking about PCs. We're not talking about arcade machines. We're not talking about none of that. We're talking about consoles. I got some pretty sweet fish too. Let's see, Billy's a fit. Billy, I can't pull it. I saw my other computer. Nice, Billy. Nice. I like the fish. I think Bridget bought your book. My dog is not that famous or what. I forgot what's the title of your book, Billy. I can put it in. I'll put it in Mixer chat. Well, you're in Mixer chat. Put it in Mixer chat. Pay says, calm down. PC platform is a platform. Yes, it's a platform, but it's not a console. Just ask Steam Machine how much PC is. That's how much PC is a console. Is that they tried to actually make a PC console and it failed miserably because console people weren't having it and PC people weren't having it. And that's why PC is and always will be a computer. It is a PC. Listen to my words, Pace. I'm saying PC tried to be a console. It was called the Steam Machine. It failed miserably. That's what I'm saying. And so, it's a different mentality. Like you're look at it this way. You have some people out there who are car nuts. And they're like, yo, I'm gonna put the turbo in, I'm gonna put a 10 cylinder, I'm gonna put all these things in super brakes, the car's gonna be awesome. It's only gonna get 2 miles a gallon, but it's got so much power. Then you have the other person who's like, oh, I just want a car that gets good gas mileage and is comfortable, has nice, AC, and then maybe some computer screens and stuff. 2 different people, same vehicle is the common denominator. Vehicle, something to drive with wheels and a steering wheel. That's the common theme. But everything else is different, and that's the thing with PCs versus consoles. Consoles, yes, they can both play games. That's the common denominator. Everything else is different about them. PC is not as user friendly as consoles, although Macs are. Yeah, dog.billyok.com is the link. My dog wasn't famous, but let me tell you a story about her anyway. Yeah, that was it. I saw the link. I think I saw the link on Facebook too. So that's cool. What is this? What is this that you put here, Pace? I can't. Oh, there we go. Excuse me. Oh, there it is. Thank you, Pace. There it is. Oh, that's cool. I like how they have the little 3D thing. It's cool artwork, Billy. Yeah. Reminds me of my dog, D. But not really, because she didn't look like that. But yeah. Everybody go support Billy, okay? Get that though. Fans of all game boxes are welcome. It'll calm them down. That's true. This is true. This is true. Got a cramp. I had to work today. Oh my god, it was so bad. Anyway, I'm not talking about that. No work stories here. This isn't the Derek Gates show. This isn't that Pixel Live. This is the slap Sony upside the face show. Not really, but sometimes. But yeah, so we're talking just consoles, because like I said, PC is a different beast, you know, and it's interesting. I always watch like PC mod videos and stuff. Like some dude, like he does the plexiglass with the paint, and he's like, oh, let me make a transform, let me make this type of, like, that's kind of cool, you know. I mean, you could do the same thing with consoles too, but I kind of like the PC tinkering aspect. But that has nothing to do with, you know, games or the performance and stuff. That's just like what you can do inherently with a PC, because it's modular, you know. So that's why I like PCs, because it's like a little toy box, you know. But some stuff is just over my head. I'm like, that's too deep. I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry, you know. That's why I go turn on the Xbox. Bully dink. Xbox turn on. I'm playing Aliens Colonial Marines. Aliens Isolation. Yeah, I'm playing that. I know it's an old game, but it's good. It's good. I like it. It's fun. It's tense. I like the cat and mouse. It's good, man. So, and it looks pretty good on the Xbox on a 4K TV. I don't have an S, so. And I see like the yeah, I can see the jaggies, but you know, whatever. Once that 4K though, what's that X heads, boy? I don't know. I mean, what will you say, Pace, when all your exclusives are out? I'm gonna tell you what you're gonna say before you even say it. Once all your exclusives are out on the PS4 and you have no exclusives to brag about, like, oh, you ain't got no game, you ain't got no exclusive, PS4 got all exclusives, right? You can't say it anymore because they're all out. You got nothing new coming up the pipe. You're gonna say PS5 is coming. PS5 gonna be better than Xbox One X. That's what you're gonna say, because that's all you have. And then you're gonna switch back to, oh, it's gonna be more powerful because it's PS5 Vega, right? And when it's $499, what are you gonna say? Because it can't be less than $499 2 years from now, because AMD is tripping on their prices. Yakuza 7 already announced. Exclusives for days. Yeah, once you finish playing Yakuza 7, the single-player adventure game, what will you be playing? There's a game on PC, speaking about PC, that people are still playing today. It's called World of Warcraft. Still playing, not because it's a single-player exclusive, it's because it's multiplayer. Guess who has a multiplayer game coming out this fall on Xbox? Early access. Xbox. PUBG. PUBG is not on PS4. Anything. So, and if PUBG is like, you know, like a game like World of Warcraft, where 10 years later they're still playing it, who's the fools now? Like, look at the exclusive games that Sony has. What game is the longest lasting game in Sony's lineup that is exclusive, that Sony owns, that people are still playing today? I could name one right now. That's one of the almost the best selling game. I think GTA passed it. Minecraft. Microsoft owns Minecraft. Guess what? Sony is paying every time somebody buys Minecraft on the PS4. Sony's paying Microsoft. That's smart business. While Sony is super xenophobic, they're like, oh, we don't want nothing to do with Xbox. No shit. We're not going to cross-play. We're not going to do none of that. Microsoft is raking in the dough. Like, what? You want Minecraft on PS4? Go ahead. There you go. Give me that money, though. Give me the money. You want? Okay, give me the money, though. Because, you know, I don't care. You can buy it on the PlayStation. Give me the money, though. Give me the money, though. I'm just saying. You know what Sony doesn't have? Multiplayer games that people are still playing. Nah, name one. Name a game, name a multiplayer exclusive game on the PlayStation, anything that people are still playing. That's what I thought. You can make vague statements like, "Oh, know what Sony has? Sony got exclusive. Microsoft ain't got yet." That's what you say, Pace, right? Okay, but you don't have a Minecraft on the PlayStation. Sony doesn't. I'm sorry. Sony doesn't have a Minecraft in their roster. Everybody's golf. Oh, you got jokes. You got jokes. Wow. Wow. Everybody's golf. Okay. Hit me back when everybody's golf passes the sales of Minecraft. Just hit me back when that happens. Final Fantasy 15, Final Fantasy 11. That's not exclusive. Knack 2. That's co-op. That's not multiplayer. I don't count like co-op. Doesn't count. And Knack is whack. Come on, Billy. You know what Knack is whack. Everybody knows Knack is whack. And people who think that they like Knack are crazy. Everybody knows Knack is whack. Sports friends. That sounds wrong. People still playing it. What, Final Fantasy 11? Yeah, okay. Last time I heard a story about Final Fantasy 11 was never. Bloodborne is not multiplayer. Come on, man. You're not getting it. Single player, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about multiplayer. I know I'm crazy. I mean, that is a game. It is a multiplayer game. I give you that. You got one, two of the three. It's a game and it's multiplayer. It's exclusive game multiplayer. But nobody's playing that. Bloodborne barely has multiplayer. Bloodborne has co-op, and it has some whatchamacallit. It was like 4-player or something. That doesn't count. Come on, son. Sports Friends is legit. But nobody's playing it anymore, Billy. That's what I'm saying. Nobody's playing it. Everybody's playing Minecraft. Everybody's kids are playing Minecraft, and the parents of the kids are playing PUBG. Nobody's playing. The people who are playing PUBG don't say, "Oh man, I'm done with PUBG. Let me go play Sports Friends." They're not saying that. Or, "Oh man, that was a good match of PUBG, man. Let me go play Everybody's Golf." No, nobody's saying that. Nobody's saying it because nobody's doing it. You can pretend all you want, but it's not. It's not the reality. And then Pace goes back to Esgee can't admit Xbox has no games. They're waiting. They're literally launching a new console. They're treating the Xbox One X launch like a new console. As far as promotion goes, got Taco Bell, got Doritos, got Mountain Dew. They're going all out, son. What did Sony do to promote the Pro? Not a nothing, because they knew it was a hot piece of garbage. And like, yeah, we can't really let people know this exists because it's not that good. We can't, no, because it'll only shine more light on the flawed box that we have created. Then they try to like, we have rapid pack math. Like, hey, who is talking? There's one dude on YouTube was like, "Yo, rapid pack math, blah, 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 Xbox done." This kind of sound like Pace. I'm like, this fool has no idea what he's talking about. 8.4 teraflops. Yeah, okay. You try to run everything in 16-bit. You see what happens to your game. It's gonna be super hot piece of garbage. Just make the game and call it super hot piece of garbage because that's what it'll be. Billy, okay, so it's 2018, the multiplayer game of the decade. What is that? There's so many letters in there, it doesn't say anything about it. Oh, Yakuza. Yakuza Online? Cool. All right. I mean, Sega, look, I'm a Sega fan, so, you know what I'm saying? Sega gets a pass on my watch. Sega will get a pass. And eventually I'll get a PS4. Probably just a regular, because honestly, the Pro is, honestly, the more I look at the Pro, the more I hear about the Pro, I'm like, dude, why is the Pro sucking so bad? It's supposed to be better, and it's not. Why would I spend $400 when I could get a freaking PS4 regular for under $2? Come on, son. So that's why I'm like, yeah, I'm going to get a PS4 because of those exclusives. That's the only reason why. And that's the problem. Once the exclusives dry up, I got no reason to play it. I'm not going to be playing multiplats on it. This is what's going to happen to everybody. And y'all got to just realize that. That's all. Pace is 4 years later for another same-gen Xbox done for the same price, $500. Huh? Okay. I think you're exaggerating to the negative. Billy OK says Taco Bell is giving them away because the only way to get people to get an Xbox is to bribe them with a cheesy gordita. Hey, don't be. Hey, them cheesy gorditas pretty delicious, man. I had some. I was like, I had a chalupa for the first time. I never had. I don't eat Taco Bell, but I was like, you know what? Let me see if I can win something. Didn't win, but I was like, oh snap, this chalupa ain't bad. Pace says $3.99 PS5 November 2019 will smash. Okay, smash your Xbox. Done X. No. A, it's not coming out 2019. B, it's not gonna be $3.99. Pace, you have to look at the prices of the PC. Since you're talking about PC so much, look at the AMD Ryzen prices. That's what you're talking about. And it ain't gonna be $3.99. If it's $3.99, they still rocking a Jaguar. That's all I'm saying. If they do another revision of the PS4 Pro that is not Ryzen with not Polaris, not Threadripper, I forgot what the heck it's called. But if they do that, if they do it with, it's gonna be $500. I'm telling you, there's no way they can't make it right now. At any time if it's 2020, maybe they could put it down a little bit less than that. But there's no way. No way. Unless they take out the actual Blu-ray drive, which is going to be the PS Go all over again. They'll never. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to say they'll never launch a system without a drive, but that would be a big mistake because people aren't ready. People are, and the perceived value of having a drive, optical drive, plus the system, plus the download is greater than just not having it at all. Even though the cost of like a Blu-ray drive or 4K Blu-ray drive isn't that much when you look at the grand scheme of things. So, yeah. But yeah, you guys still haven't brought me any compelling, besides Yakuza, which I don't really know that much about that. That new one. So I guess that's 7. Or just Yakuza Online, maybe. Besides that, which isn't a first-party exclusive, it's a third-party exclusive, which could ultimately be, something that comes over. Just look at Mass Effect. They could say, oh, Yakuza 7, right? And then they say, oh, Yakuza 7 Special Duper Dup Edition, Xbox One. That's how it works. So don't be surprised, because Sega's all about that money. Even though they're Japanese, they might have a little bit of xenophobia as well, so you never know. but yeah, you guys really haven't given me any. Because when you start with Sports Friends and Knack too, come on, son, not even close, not even close. And that's the thing. I'm talking about first party stuff. Sony isn't concentrating on first party stuff because they've never really been the first party, like the online multiplayer. Even I'm gonna tell you why. Because they used to have Sony Online Entertainment. They literally had a division of a studio specifically for creating online multiplayer games. Well, it was an MMO. It was EverQuest, I believe, right? I don't remember. Or DC Universe Online. Was that part of Sony Online? Well, anyway, they had that. They had it, past tense. They closed them down. I mean, that's an indication that they are not in that. They're mind space wise, they're not in the online multiplayer stuff. They don't want to have nothing to do with it. And I think they're still scared from when they got hacked. And they were down for like whatever, a month or 2 months or 3 months or however long it was. They're still scared of that. So when you say Sony's not scared, they're scared. Maybe not of the Xbox One S, but the X, they got the sweats coming. That's competition, right up. That's like Mayweather and freaking what's his name? Just like Xbox is Mayweather. Microsoft used to have studios for creating Sons of Xbox game. They closed them down. Hell, together. I'm not talking about just regular studios making regular games. I'm talking about the fact that they had an online studio making online multiplayer games. They shut them down because they're not in the mind space of making multiplayer games as a service, which is big right now. All of the games that are on the top of these lists are multiplayer games. Games of service. Sony has zero. Sony has none. Why? They don't want to make those. You know, I mean, I don't know. That's their prerogative. But that's messed up. For us, like, oh, I want to play a multiplayer game with my friends. Guess I'm playing PUBG on the Xbox. Because Sony ain't got nothing. Guess Sony ain't got no multiplayer games. I got to play all these single player games. Can I play God of War multiplayer? Nope. They tried that. It's called God of War Ascension. Hot garbage. Every time Sony tries a multiplayer game, hot garbage. I would say probably their flagship IP, God of War. They tried to do a multiplayer version of God of War Ascension. Hot garbage. Nobody liked that game. Nobody liked that game. Sorry. I guess they just suck at multiplayer games. I don't know. Man. You know, if Microsoft ends up buying Bluehole or PUBG or whatever, that it's a wrap. Sony could just pack it up. Now I don't know if they're gonna do that. That's a risky proposition. I mean, Minecraft was like, yo, this is great. This is gonna last forever. This is Legos and video games, son. Sony selling console, Microsoft ain't selling Nintendo selling console. Every time Microsoft tried to do a single player game, actually, I can't remember the last time I played a single player game on Xbox. Well, I'm playing Alien Isolation, but as far as first party, the last one I played single player story based was Quantum Break, I think. No, Tomb Raider was a timed exclusive, but it was exclusive, but it's not first party. Yeah, I think Quantum Break was the only one. Yeah, that's one thing I agree with you that they're lacking. Microsoft is lacking in single player first party experiences, like story based first party, Uncharted type games. I agree with that, but honestly, those only last for so long. You could play it once, you're like, oh, that was fun, okay, next. But when you're looking at PUBG or Minecraft, the evergreen games that last for 10 years or so, that's where it's at, man. I don't know why Sony is like so afraid of that. Why won't they make a game like that? Oh yeah, I forgot, because they tried and they all suck. That's why. Remember the Last of Us multiplayer? It's alright. Siphon Filter? Yeah, okay. That's not coming back because that studio's making what did they make? I forgot. They're on something else. Agent is never coming out. Agent. First of all, Death Stranding. Yeah, Death Stranding is a PS5 exclusive. It'll be on PS4 too because they want to, they want to sell. They actually want to sell units of Death Stranding, so it's going to be on PS4 too, as well. Excuse me. Oh, Sea of Thieves is going to be another multiplayer game that Sony doesn't have. See, the library of multiplayer games on the Microsoft side and Xbox side is great. So many good multiplayer games. So good. You play with your friends. You know why Destiny is so good? Not because of its single player, because the first one didn't have it. The second one does, but it's not that great. It's better, but because there was nothing nice. Because of the multiplayer. Because you could play with your friends. That's why. Why do you think Destiny is so... That's why. I don't understand why Sony can't see that. Or they can see it, they just can't produce that with their first-party stuff. They can't do it. Why wasn't Horizon Zero Dawn a multiplayer game? That should have been a multiplayer game. Co-op at least. 4-player co-op. That would have been hot, son. That would have been dope. Like having 4 people trying to bring down a Thunderjaw, man. That would have been crazy nice. Why can't they do it? You know what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Sony is tripping, and it's gonna catch up to them. And then, you know what? They can be like, oh, we're gonna do advertising deal for all these games, right? They did all that, but they forgot that they have no more money for other things like multiplayer, first party multiplayer. They can't afford it. They can't afford to have another studio make a multiplayer game, first party. They can't do it because they ain't got no money to do that. They spend all their money on advertising. There you go. Actually, see if these has been delayed. These been delayed. Another game no one will buy for the Xbox X4. Now I'm buying Cuphead's gonna be dope. Sea of Thieves is gonna be pretty good. They keep every time I see a video about Sea of Thieves, I'm like, Okay. It like makes me like intrigued. I don't want to say, oh, I'm interested now. Like I'm always interested because Rare makes good games. Period. Um, I'm looking at. I'm like, all right. And I heard rumors that they're like krakens and like big monsters that you can fight. And I'm like, okay, that sounds cool too. I want to see that. But they're not showing stuff, which is cool. So I think they're taking their time, which is good, and they're gonna get it right. You know. So, Billy OK says I'd play a Cuphead MMO. That'd be interesting. Be hard though. It'd be I guess they could do a top down, like how the map screen is, the overworld, maybe something like that. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Cuphead's gonna be one of those games where it's like it's unique because of the art style, and it's gonna be hard as hell. Now I'm not, not counting Dean Takahashi's unskilled play through, if you want to call it that. But no, I'm just saying, as far as quote unquote indie games, it'll be good. So that's a game I'll get, and I love video games where I can virtually play it as a manual laborer on a pirate ship. Yeah, just stay under in the belly of the beast, and just when you get the holes, you just plug up the holes. You're the hole plugger, Billy. You can play that. You can do that, maybe. Well, they probably need you to do other stuff too. But Pace says, okay, Esgee, I'm going to list some PS4 exclusives. You try listing some Xbox exclusives not available on PC too. Shit, okay. Nah, don't call in because I don't have my Skype configured for both my brain, for all games and Twitch and I'm losing my voice, and Mixer. You and your list of exclusives. We've already established that PS4 has more exclusives. How many of those are multiplayer? Okay, yeah, don't put any that aren't multiplayer. Just only the multiplayer exclusives, by the way. Pace. Let's see how many you got then. Yeah, just the multiplayer ones. Remember, just to start deleting, because I know you've got like a whole bunch of single player stuff up there. Just the multiplayer ones. See what you got. See what you got there. That's what they called me in college. Pacey? Okay. Why, did you pace a lot? Were you nervous? Anxious? Were you anxious? Like, oh man, I got an exam. I got a midterm. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I got an art midterm. I gotta draw a really obese lady. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Look at the list. Oh. Okay, Days Gone, single player. Death Stranding, single player, maybe. Detroit Become Human, single player. Dissidia, Final Fantasy, NT, I don't even know what that is. Probably single player. Dragon Quest 11, single player. Final Fantasy 7 Remake, single player. Gran Turismo Sport. I guess I'd give you that as a multiplayer. Barely. Last of Us Part 2, single player. Spider-Man, single player. Yakuza 6, single player. The Song of Life? Song of Life. Oh. Yakuza Kiwami 2, single player. There seems to be a pattern in your exclusive list. All of them are single player. And Gran Turismo Sport is going to be hot garbage compared to Forza 7. So you lost that one multiplayer fight. So you got nothing. You got a bunch of single player games that are going to be out of gas once you finish them. Like, oh, I'm done. Guess I'll wait for the next Last of Us 3. Because that's all Sony makes. Single player games. Can't play it. I could play it again, but that's dumb. Why would I do that? Actually, games get people to buy your consoles, not just multiplayer. Okay. PUBG is gonna get people to buy the Xbox. Period. And Destiny on PC is gonna get people to invest in a PC. You see how that works? If the game is good on the console or on whatever system, and it's the best or whatever, or something that you can't get on a PS4, you're going to get an Xbox or you're going to get a PC. That's the thing. That's the problem. Now, you have all those like, yeah, sure, I'll get a PS4 for that. Most people have a PS4 already, so it's not like they would get a PS4 Pro, because we already established that that's hot garbage, and not even Sony sees the benefit of getting a PS4 Pro. They're like, it's not really that much better. Everybody says that. Yeah, it's all right. Are we only talking about multiplayer games now? Games are only multiplayer now? I love to see a pattern with your Xbox game, but Xbox has no games, single player or multiplayer. Sea of Thieves is multiplayer exclusive coming out. Crackdown 3 multiplayer exclusive coming out. Most of the games, Forza 7 multiplayer exclusive coming out. I just named 3 that aren't Halo or Gears. I can add those 2. Boop boop. They haven't even announced them yet. That's 5 that you don't have on PS4. Those are exclusives that you don't have on PS4, son. So while you're playing your single player game and then the game is over because the story is over, I'ma still be playing my multiplayer game, son, because that's how it works. Longevity. People are still playing Minecraft. It's ridiculous. Minecraft is probably the second best selling game ever in the history of video games. First is Grand Theft Auto. You know why Grand Theft Auto is the best selling game? Because of Grand Theft Auto Online. Multiplayer. So you're in a losing battle pace. You can name as many exclusives as you want. But if they're not multiplayer and they're not hot, but hot garbage, if they are hot garbage, nobody cares, eh? And all your single players are it's just a section of time within the years. Like, oh, I'm going to play that for a month, then I'm done. Who's playing Uncharted 4 right now? Nobody. You can say exclusives that nobody's playing. That's the point. That's the point. Last of Us. Who's playing Last of Us? Nobody. Because everybody already played it. It's done. PS4 is done. Them exclusives is done. Because they're single player. And that's the problem. Yes, Minecraft is on PS4 as well. Of course. But who owns Minecraft? Not Sony. Sony doesn't own that. That's Microsoft. I can't even believe Sony let Microsoft. I can't believe Sony didn't kick that game out of their library and say, nope, you can't play that game on the PS4 anymore because Microsoft owns it. Pay says Death Stranding might have multiplayer. You know what? You might be right. It's too early. It's too early to say. It's way too early to say. Because Kojima's gonna take 100,000 years to make that game. I'm not a hater. I'm just pointing out that your argument about these exclusives, Microsoft and Xbox ain't got no games. Let's flip it. Multiplayer exclusives. What you got? The only thing that you have is Death Stranding might. There is a possibility that Death Stranding has multiplayer. Okay, hope. Let's call it the Hope Station because that's all you have is hope. Like, I hope Death Stranding has multiplayer. That might add value to it. Maybe I'll play it 1 more hour past the story. But ultimately, it's going to be the story that you play first. That's the thing that is in the front. That is the premier way to play it. Just like Metal Gear Solid 5. That had a multiplayer, didn't it? I don't remember. Why the Xbox is not selling right now is because the X is on the horizon, and nobody with a brain cell would buy a S when the X is like 2 months away. Literally, it's literally what's today? The 5th, the 17th. It is less than 2 months away. It is 1 month and 20 days, 21 days, something like that. It's ridiculous how close the power is. Can you feel the power? It's like humming. It's like you feel the hum, the power of the X. And it's glorious because anything that's super dope and strong and easy for devs to make games is going to make the games better. I mean, you should be crazy happy. You already pre-ordered one, but you should be crazy happy for it because it's literally going to elevate the games that we play to the next level for the console space. You know? Death Stranding, Last of Us 2, GT Sport, Dragon Quest, Dissidia. They all have multiplayer. Last of Us 2, the Last of Us multiplayer is a meh. Dragon Quest 11? I don't know. I don't know about that. Dissidia? I have no idea. Death Stranding? You don't know. You're just assuming. GT Sport is the only positive I would assume Last of Us 2 as well, but hasn't been announced, so you can't really assume. But yeah, GT Sport has it. Why didn't the Xbox One sell better than the PS3 in the past 3 years? Because no games. There's no games on PS3 either. In the past 3 years. What you talking about? PS3? Oh, you mean PS4. I just read that the first Blu-ray produced was Charlie's Angels Full Throttle. Ooh, that's interesting. The first DVD I ever got. Oh man, I remember. You ever remember what was you guys' first DVD that you got? Blu-ray. The first Blu-ray I got was wow, I don't remember. I'd have to look at it. But the first DVD I got was Titan AE, the animated Don Bluth's animated his last animated film. Man, I missed the Don Bluth era. I miss it. Wait. PS4, yeah. That's what I thought, actually. You have no answer. What do you mean? Wait. What was the question? The multiplayer. Wait. What was the question? Oh, why didn't the Xbox sell better than PS3 in the last 3 years? Because of the zeitgeist. Because of the power. PS4 is still the most powerful system. You know, and that's the stigma of 2013, the Xbox One. So yeah, that's why. And some of the games, I'm not gonna front. Recently, I mean, it was just this year, really. Not 2016. Not before there were no games. I mean, you had Uncharted here and there, but this year was the jump off for the PS4 for exclusives. You know, and you're acting like day one, 2013, PS4 had the best exclusives. No, because Knack was whack. Shadow, what is it called? Killzone, Shadowfall was hot garbage, and they lied about it, so they got sued. You know, it's just, come on, son. Come on. You acting like it's been this way from the jump. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. The PS4 wasn't selling the best in 2013 because of its exclusives. It was selling because it was the most powerful place and the better place to play Call of Duty and Madden and Battlefield and all those other games that everybody plays that aren't exclusives to PS4, that aren't Sony exclusives. That's the same reason why the Xbox One is going to dominate, because Call of Duty cats are going to be like, yo, the Xbox One got that crazy, hotness. And it's going to get that. That's it. It's the same way it was in back last generation. People bought it on the 360. Why? Because it was better. So just prepare. Just prepare yourself for the inevitable. I'm just saying, because it seems like you guys are in denial a little bit. Because it's what's happening come November is literally what happened 4 years ago in 2013 when PS4 is more powerful. Boom. All multiply, boom. Only difference is the price. But the price is justified on the Xbox One X. And people realize that the PS4 Pro is hot garbage, and that's why it's cheaper. Because you get what you pay for. That's why it hasn't freaking sold off that's why it's 5-1. And the PS4 Pro is the one. That's horrible. People are like trying to, that's pretty good. No, that's not good. You have a brand new system coming out. It should be selling more than your other system. And it's only, the price isn't that far. So if it was that much hotness, it would be selling. Here's an example. The new iPhone X is going to be $1,000. People will buy the hell out of that thing. Why? Because it's an iPhone X. Because it has a freaking Kinect camera in it. It's all a bunch of sheeples that are like, it's not about the price. It's about what you get, son. It's about the hype. It's about the hardware. I'm telling you, man. You giving too much props to Sony, and they are slacking in their macking. The first slip up was the PS4 Pro. I'm waiting for the next slip up. I think the second slip up was the PSVR. Man, that's so bad. It's so bad. I haven't seen it. When's the last time you seen a PS4 Pro commercial? I see a lot of Xbox commercials because they have the at the end of them. But I mean, not like the 4 or 5 games that Sony locked up. But I'm sorry, I'm not reading. Switch as well. Yeah. Sony did not. Sony released a bunch of good exclusives. None of your cancel Xbox game, one game. Yeah, they just closed down whole, studios and stuff. They don't just cancel games. Okay. I mean, so does Microsoft. That's the business. But good exclusives aren't. That's not good enough. I know that the PS4 Pro is the good enough system. It's good enough. It's not 4K. It's good enough. You just said it right there. Good exclusives. The console doesn't just keep selling after launch because of zeitgeist. It's because no, that's not even close. No, Duplex says Dragon Quest 11 is going to be on the Switch as well as PS4 3. Yeah, that's not exclusives. Take that out of your list, Pace. Putting them fake exclusives on there with your fake 4K, your fake ass 4K exclusive 4K. You ain't got no damn multiplayer exclusives on your whack ass PlayStation 4. Ports. It's not a port station anymore. It's just a faux station. Anyway, no games on Xbox. Seems like you're in denial. You keep saying no games. There's plenty of games. They're just all multiplayer, so you don't recognize those as actual real games because they're multiplayer. That's what I just figured it out. You can't see them. They're invisible to you because they're multiplayer. I get it. You're allergic to the multiplayer. I get it. I get it now. Oh, I get it. All right. We don't need to argue anymore, so I understand that. Pace says, Esgee, the Xbox One X will sell at launch. Yep. Then taper off like crazy because people know that it's not worth it. It has no games. That's not true. All the games, over 100 now, are going to be like super 4K. And Billy OK says, how dare you? Well, you know, some of the Apple guys are sheeples. Don't try to play that. He's not, Billy. Not you. But some people are. I just named some, Pace. People will stick to their Xbox done that they spent $499. Yeah, just like people buy a worthless PSVR because of half a game, one game, same difference. Actually, it's like a next generation if you want to look at it that way. PS4 Pro wasn't. That's why nobody's buying it. But the Xbox One X kind of is. That's why people will buy it. Pace says Esgee can't even name one single exclusive Xbox single player multiplayer. I did already. It was called Sea of Thieves, Forza 7, Crackdown 3. That was another one. That was Halo and Gears. That's 5. All multiplayer, all in your face, all not on PS4. So there you go. Got 5 reasons why people would buy Xbox One over PS4. What you got? A bunch of single player games that could be done in 10 hours? Huh? 10 hours and you're done, right? Okay. People are playing Destiny for hundreds of hours. Andrea Renee said she played for 500 hours or something like that, I think it was. 500 hours. Why? Not because it's a single player game, because the multiplayer game, and because of grinding and loot and stuff, but the multiplayer aspect. They should get with her friends, talk shite, play some, shoot some faces. Can't do that. You can't do that on the PlayStation because PlayStation ain't got none. The PlayStation has no multiplayer exclusives. Why you bragging about, yo, God of War is so great? I hope that's a long game so you can enjoy it longer, because guess what? When God of War is over, you've done it. It's done. When you've played all your exclusive single player games, I'll be playing PUBG. Still playing PUBG. Still playing Sea of Thieves. Still playing Forza. Still playing Crackdown. Still on the X. Because it's better. And you keep going back to PC. Keep going back to PC. You know, it's like, hey, Street Fighter 5. I could play that on my PC too. So you could just take that off of any list that you had as far as bragging about a PS4 version, right? Meanwhile, you see what just happened? I'm talking about multiplayer exclusives. You can't come back with anything, so you come with the PC argument. You say, oh, PC, you can't do. I'm sorry. There's more choice on the Xbox. There's more choice in this ecosystem because you could play it on PC. On Microsoft's Windows 10 PC, you could play it on that. You could play it on the Surface. Sony doesn't even have an actual hardware, a PC hardware. They don't even have that. They gave up the VAIO. They gave it up. Microsoft has computers. They make computers. So you're acting like, oh, PC isn't Microsoft. Microsoft makes computers. and they make consoles, and they make the operating system that runs both. So doesn't it make sense for the games to be on both? Of course it does. Since Sony doesn't make any PC hardware, doesn't make sense for them to have, oh, but Street Fighter's on PC too. So what does that mean? I mean, it's third party, yeah. There will never be any first party games on PC from Sony, which is a shame because like Spider-Man or Last of Us, any of the Gran Turismo Sport will look 1,000 times better on PC. But it'll never happen. You'll never be able to see the best version of these games because it's hindered by the inadequate hardware of the PS4 and the PS4 Pro. And that's why those exclusives kind of suck. Because as we go on in time, those games are going to look more and more horrible. As we go on in time, Xbox One X, same difference, right? But it's ahead in the timeline. It's closer to the cutting edge. PS4 is falling back in the past, like, it's going to start looking like, N64 graphics better, just saying. So when you're bragging, oh, PC, it's on PC, I can play it on my PC. The fact that you can't play a better version of all those exclusives from the PS4 sucks. And you can't mod none of it because they're scared of mods. Actually, I know that you fool. What I do know is, I know that you fool. If I have a PC, I have no reason to pick up an Xbox then. It depends, because sometimes or some way the Xbox One version might be more efficient because the way that consoles are more efficient than PCs. So you can't say, oh, the Xbox One X is equivalent to this such and such type of PC. No, it's not, because you're taking a graphics card and a CPU versus an APU that has all this stuff built in, everything to the metal, faster, for the most part, usually faster data transfer speeds than a PC would have, depending on what you build. And then at that point, it's not worth it because you're spending multiple thousands of dollars on a PC rig to match up to the Xbox One X, and that's where the price proposition comes in, and that's what you're ignoring. You're ignoring that. So that's the thing. When games are better on PC, it goes the same with Sony. Sorry. So as a PC gamer, what's the incentive do I have to get an Xbox One X? Yeah, if you're a PC gamer and you have a beast of a PC already, there is no reason. But if you want better versions of games and you don't want to buy a PC, the X is your answer. You see what I'm saying? Like people who want, like, yo, man, I wish our games looked like them PC games, man. I know, but they don't, because PS4 Pro sucks. I know, but what could I buy? Xbox One X, baby. That's it. That's your answer. So you say, as a PC gamer, well, guess what? As a console gamer who wants to play games that are equivalent to PC gamers, what do you buy? Not a PS4 Pro. It stings every time I say it. Stings of joy. Xbox One X, that's what you buy. Bottom line, that's it. That's it. That's the argument's over because that's the answer. So anything you say is irrelevant because you know the answer. You know it's true. And it's not really about just you because you are a PC gamer, and that's not what this Xbox One X is about. Xbox One X is about what Sony tried to put the PS4 Pro as. Like, oh, this is to sway people from buying a PC and buying a PS4 Pro instead of a PC. But no, it didn't work that way because it was hot garbage. The X is actually what Sony tried to do, but Microsoft delivered on the promise. They delivered. They didn't lie. They didn't get caught in a lie. They didn't get sued. They delivered. That's it. Sure, my PS4 Pro will not be as powerful as your Xbox One X on November, but guess what? We got exclusives you can't play anywhere else. Yeah, they're going to start looking like garbage soon because at the rate that stuff is going, you're going to be wanting your PS5 real quick. The fact that you can play better versions of Xbox than games on PC, why do I need to... Like I said, it's not about you. It's not about a PC gamer who has a super awesome PC. It's about people who want to play PC quality games but don't want to spend all that money on a PC, who don't have the money to spend on a PC, and who don't want to have a big doofy PC next to their TV, or don't want to sit in front of a monitor, or don't want to invest in a 4K monitor. Oh, I forgot that part. You talk about, oh, PC gamer, PC gamer. Go price out them 4K monitors. How much do they cost? Huh? Oh, they're pretty expensive, aren't they? Oh, okay. I'm just saying. You know what people are doing? They're buying 4K TVs as monitors. No, they're not, because it's not as good as a monitor. Right. So you have a conundrum. Do you have a 4K monitor, Pace? You talk about, oh, PC. Oh, yeah. You have a 4K monitor? That's my question. Do you have a 4K monitor so you can play games in 4K? You don't obviously have a 4K anything for your PS4 Pro because it doesn't actually do 4K. So you don't actually need a 4K anything for 4K because you don't have 4K on your PS4 Pro. So, spin. There's no spin. This is actual facts. You can play PC games on I know that, but the input lag is greater on a PC. Come on. How fast is your PC? I mean, how fast is your TV? How many milliseconds refresh rate on that PC? Come on, son. You 4? You 3 seconds? I don't think so. Probably like 12 seconds. Like 7 seconds at best. They ain't gonna put it in game mode. Come on, son. That's all bullshit. Man, come on, son. All right, hold on. I'm sorry. You're typing so fast. I'm gonna get out of here soon anyway. But whatever. Share my PS4. Yeah, okay. The fact is you can play better. Oh yeah, I read that. Do you know I can do other stuff besides play games on PC? Yeah, I know. That's why PCs are great. You can actually do better VR on your PC too. So don't get a PSVR because that's hot garbage. That's super hot garbage. You know that's hot garbage. Come on, son. We are keeping it real here. The only reason to have a PS4 is for exclusives. We already established that. And since the narrative is changing because Xbox One X is more powerful as far as the third party, everything. It's for all the games on there. All you have is exclusives. And the fact that they're only single player sucks. Because you don't have a whole library of, all I need is a PS4 because I got my multiplayer exclusive right here that I can't play nowhere else. You don't have it. And that's the biggest market right now. Sony's missing out. And missing. People has more reasons to buy PS4 than PC. You got more reason to buy Xbox One over PC. Yes, because it's cheaper. Remember, PS4 is $100 cheaper. People buy it. It's a reason. That's what the Xbox One X is. It's an alternative to a very expensive PC. They could just do a ad campaign. As much powerful as a super powerful PC in a console price. Xbox One X. Now $499. Do you know? I'm sorry. I gotta go down a little bit. I'm done here, Esgee. I'm not a blind Xbox. I'm not denying it's more powerful PS4. PS4 has more games. I know it has more games. It has more single player games. Admit that. That's what your problem. You're a blind pony because you won't admit the multiplayer thing. And that's the most important. You know why Agents of Man failed? Because it wasn't multiplayer. It was a great if that was a multiplayer game, that game would have blowed up. But it's not. It's a single player that should be a multiplayer game. Go ahead, list yours. You already listed mine before. Sea of Thieves, Forza 7, Crackdown 3, Halo Gears. Let me think. I think that's it, right? Those are the top main ones. You did list yours. Where? I didn't see your multiplayer games. But Last of Us. Days Gone's not multiplayer. Death Stranding, we don't know. Detroit Become Human, not multiplayer. The City of Final Fantasy NT, don't know. Final Fantasy 7 Remake, that's not multiplayer. That's a single player. Come on, son. It's a remake. Gran Turismo Sport, only one, but that's a racing game. Hello. Every racing game is multiplayer. Last of Us 2 might have multiplayer, maybe. Spider-Man not gonna have. Well, you know what? Sunset Overdrive had multiplayer, but I don't know how they can make Spider-Man multiplayer. Yeah, I don't know how they would do that. Yakuza 6, Song of Life. I mean, Yakuza 6. I don't know. Yakuza Kiwami. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, here we go. I'm sorry. Oh wait, did I pass it? 1 second. I did pass it. Excuse. Where did it go? Where did it go? I don't know. Oh, here we go. Uncharted 4. Lost Legacy. Okay, those two, they have multiplayer on them, but it's not. Come on, son. Let's be real. You want to be real? Those aren't known for multiplayer, and that's what I'm talking about. Those games are first and foremost single-player story-driven games. Period. The multiplayer stuff is just add on extra. That's extra credit. GT Sport, I give you that, but it's not the best racing game coming out this fall or soon. It's not. So, Dissidia, I have no idea. Dragon Quest, I don't know. Everybody's Golf, I'll give you that, but it's a goofy golf game. That's all you got? That's all you got. Versus PUBG, the most popular game, knocked out Dota for a week or whatever, or a second. Come on, son. How you gonna come at me with Everybody's Golf? Yo, that's all you got? Man, that's a sad state of affairs for the PS4 fan. I mean, you like, oh man, I want to play some multiplayer games. Everybody's Golf. Really? Come on, man. That's sad. Wow. You talk about sad? That's sad. Wow. Not Hank you. How you gonna come at me with a game I can already play on PC? I'm gonna come at you with a game that you can't play on the PS4. That's the whole point. There's a whole point, Pace. You can't play PUBG on the PS4. Not never. Well, not anytime soon. Because Brendan Green said it's locked on the Xbox. So, hey, while I'm playing PUBG like, pew, 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 you're going to be like, 4. Ooh. Everybody's Golf. Dude, how you going to come with Everybody's Golf versus PUBG? The biggest game ever right now. Nobody's talking about Everybody's Golf. It should be called Nobody's Golf because nobody's playing that. Oh man, you made my night. Thank you, Pace, for making me laugh. That was a good laugh there. Final Fantasy 15. You can play on Xbox. What are you talking about? Come on, son. Come on, wake up. And you know what? Final Fantasy 15 is getting a super dope 4K patch on the Xbox One X. Not on the PlayStation, because you can't do 4K on the PlayStation, but you're going to get that on Xbox. So, the best version of that game that you put there for PC or whatever, give me an Xbox. Better than the PS4 version. Better than that's all that matters. That whatever game you put up that isn't exclusive is going to be better on the X. Better than the PS4 version. Period. Like somebody says, yo man, is this game good on the Xbox One X? It's like, yeah, it's better than the PS4 version. That's all I gotta say. To anybody, ask me a question. Yo, what about that game on the X? Yeah, it's better than the PS4 version. That's it. That's all that has to spread. It's spreading. The lexicon becomes better than the PS4 version. Better than the PS4 Pro version. Better than the PS4. That's it. That's what's gonna happen. I don't know why you are in denial about that fact, my friend. But, you know, that's fine. You can enjoy PUBG is just an Everybody's Golf wannabe. And you go back to sales. Come on. Come November, we'll see who's selling. Let's see who pops the NPD. You know? I'm not in denial. You're in denial. PS4 exclusives, only place to play them on a PS4. That's it. That's not the point. You're not getting it. You're not getting it, Pace. You're not getting it because you're a PC gamer. And you have to look at all of the millions and millions of people who aren't PC gamers, who have PS4s and want something better. And they didn't get a PS4 Pro for a reason. So, what's going to happen? X time. All right, man. I'm out too. Pace says he's out because he's a blind pony, and blind ponies are only good for glue and horseshoes you're hanging up over here in the barn. Pace is blind. He's a blind pony. What good is a blind pony? I guess they're cute. I mean, you can't really kill a baby horse, right? So you gotta wait till the blind pony grows up to be a horse, blind horse, and then you make it glue. So we'll have to wait till you grow up. On his PS4, Xbox, you even have Xbox done X up here and have more conversation. No, you don't, because you're defending something that's undefensible. You have console exclusives, yes, single player, but multiplayer you don't. And that was the argument, and you lost it, and you kept going back on other stuff, but you lost it. So, sorry, Pace. No problem, Billy. At least you agree on that. No problem, Billy. Keep on with the books. We enjoy them. And that's it. I'm out of gas. I'm out of blast. I'm out of the jab. Wait, I'm gonna play it again. I'm gonna play this song. Tilt the weight, all y'all. Check y'all tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Well, yeah, I'll be here tomorrow. Maybe. Later, all games.